Hi, I'm Natalie. I am a political science major at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and I am currently going to be a senior this year, and I am the operations team intern at Celebrity Staff. So I actually started before the formal internship. I started back in November. The branch manager, Patty, and the operations team manager, Kylie, had a project that they needed help with. It was compliance, like all of it, like a whole big, just every aspect of it. And so Patty's my aunt, and she had thought of me because I am like a crazy perfectionist into all the small little details. And she knew that I'm like the type of person who would not mind just sitting down and doing like one thing for like 8 hours a day. And so I started doing that, and then it was maybe about a month or two before the formal internship began when Kylie was like, well, you're already here, you might as well just do the internship. And so that's how it started. This is my first internship, but I actually really liked it. So it wasn't just kind of like one thing specific to like C&A and like the staffing industry. There was a lot of crossover between, you know, like these are like your strengths, and so this is how you can use it in other places besides just like a staffing industry. So I mean, we took our DISC and we took our Gallup Strength Finder, and you know, they go over what each thing means and like what you'd be good at. And there's also like a LinkedIn building class where you get to take a look at your LinkedIn and really like get advice from people who are experts in that area on how to make it more attractive to recruiters, and how to use it to get internships, and how to use it to get jobs. And I think my favorite thing about this internship was just that it wasn't focused on specifically like you doing a job at Celebrity Staff or C&A. It was you becoming like the best whatever you want to be that you could be. So overall, I've done the compliance project, which started in November, and I mean, it's still going because compliance is like a never-ending thing. But that featured me making assignment checklists and doing references and verifications and learning how to do backgrounds. And then this summer, I was a part of getting transitioned to like a social media role. So I do a little bit of marketing for our staff, which is an affiliate of C&A and Celebrity Staff. And I do a little bit of like the strategy as far as like, okay, like we're posting this, do we need to boost it? Or let's take a look and see which market needs a little bit extra love this week or this month. And then another project that I've been working on is, I call it the competition project, like the competitor project. I went through our internal database and I gathered a list of everyone who had worked for a competitor. And from that, I built like a giant spreadsheet of different companies that we're either trying to market to or we have a very tentative relationship with, seeing, you know, okay, what kind of positions do they staff, does they use staffing companies for, how long are they using those staffing companies to staff those positions, and just trying to get a feel of like the market out there in a way that really you only see from a candidate's perspective. And so that's just a couple of the projects. We actually have our intern final presentation this Friday. It starts at 11 and it goes until 5, and so I will be doing that as the end of my formal internship, so stay tuned for more, guys. So hopefully if they'll keep me, it's more working at Celebrity Staff and doing compliance, and maybe branching out into some other aspects of like C&A, maybe learning a little bit more about like the operations or a little bit more about marketing as far as like the analytics and the data. I'm not very good with the picture taking and the looking cute and doing that stuff. That's not my skills, but I'm pretty good with data sets. So maybe some of that, maybe a little bit more on like the legal side, learning more like about what a corporate counsel does and that kind of stuff. So who knows?